Welcome back to broke ass EDC, home of the working stiffs everyday carry. Man, now some ain't gonna consider this a big purchase. Some will think you're crazy, because I'm about middle of the road these days. But man, I went to that Nashville custom knife show and got and seen one of these on the table and got a chance to flick on it, and I was like, well, I guess we're not gonna have electricity next week. Bam, bam, right there it is. Soak it up. The Shark Cub aluminum in the CPM 20CV. So there's some different blade shapes on these. And you've got the clip point, the shark foot, which everybody's used to seeing, and this new slicer shark. And when I was sitting there chit-chatting with him, I was like, and I was picking out one because these are a little bit different. Most of the ones everybody else you're seeing are the black. This was lasered in-house. They've got a young guy that decided he didn't want to, he did not want to mess with college. And they've got him doing some work, and he lasered these up before the show, and I mean, I'm just digging the hell out of it. It looks good. And I wanted that pattern, and I wasn't sure on which blade, and they said, go with that slicer, and that is exactly what this big guy went with, man, and I'm digging this thing. Now, if you're on Insta, Backpack's got one. His is black, solid black. He ain't got lasered. I'm just pointing that out in case he watched, because he won't ever watch this video. But y'all got to give him grief. But he's done swapped out his damn clip, and man, it does look pretty good. So now I gotta get me a Kaiser clip, because not everybody has a damn box full of clips. But like he had said, and it makes so much sense. I had the AD20.5, which this is a smaller knife than that. But they dropped this knife the right way. Aluminum handles, a good blade steel, got the big pivot on it. And for a small knife, I mean, you can get 4 fingers. The pinky's hanging off a little bit, but it's riding pretty good. You can rest on that shark lock, or you got this generous jimping out here to ride on. I don't really want to choke up on this one, because my big finger rides over on that blade. I don't think it'd be a good idea to put any pressure on this thing, because it is sharp. They're not playing when they send a blade out. Right at 2 inches of cutting edge on that CPM blade steel. And like I said, the aluminum handles. I think the blade length comes in a little bit over 2. Blade thickness 0.09. Overall length 6.8. Left or right hand carry, tip up. And as usual, you've got you've got the thumb stud on the clip point, and then you've got the holes on the shark foot and the shark slicer. But that now mine was a little stiff right out of the box. A little bit of oil went a long way, and I'm still in the process of working this thing all the way in where it is great. I wasn't going to loosen the pivot because she is locked up solid. No wiggle, no snug, no nothing. And it's just a fidget machine like the others. It feels good in the hand. It carries well, disappears in your pocket. I guess the only complaint that I can find is that jimping. When you go to throw it in your pocket, and I wear a lot of khaki breeches, the edges of that jimping will kind of drag on your pocket. You kind of feel it a little bit, but if you just adjust the way you're dropping it in, you never feel it. And sometimes this is my secondary carry. So when you carry it, you know, left-hand pocket, blades out, which is woo, but you never feel that jimping. But that is the only issue, and man, can't go wrong with a damn shark lock from Demko. And I've got to say, at that show, meeting them dudes, cool as shit, man. Laid back, down to earth, salt of the earth kind of dudes. They're living the life. And I've got to say, man, they wasn't, because hell, you've seen the subs. It's not like I'm a big dog by no means, but man, they took time and bullshitted with me, and it was a pleasure. I even might rock a Demko shirt from time to time. They might have thrown it in with the knife. Made me feel like I was getting a deal, and I was like, well, at least I can keep warm with this shirt, and I ain't got no electricity. But yes, $200 to get in one of these. Dudes, right now is the time. You start telling everybody, and you take back the 3 or 4 shitty gifts that people give you, the stuff, you know, you're like, oh, thank you for giving me that. I hope it's got a receipt. And you take those all back and total them up, it's gonna be $200. Bam, then you got a little Shark Cub. I'm just saying, you got to put the plan together. Get rid of the crappy gifts to get a good one, or you just lay it out. Look, folks, until this is under the tree, I ain't getting nobody else nothing. Lay down the law. But if you're thinking about it, hit them up, man. You definitely want one. And if you're some old lady, you buy this for the dude, and he likes knives at all, he's gonna love it. Because it's gonna give him a premium knife without the just over the top prices, and it's gonna carry well, look good, and last. Because that is some good steel, useful blade shapes. They hit it on this one. Might be my pick, which does anybody care? Probably not, but I'm gonna give it anyway. Might be my pick of my favorite knife, that new knife I've handled this year. Want to find that out? Well, you'll just have to keep tuning in on Knifeaholics, where we hash out and argue about all kinds of good things knives. Y'all, leave a comment, like, subscribe, do that whole thing. And check out Knifeaholics Saturday nights. Usually hit it about 10 o'clock. 9, 10 o'clock, somewhere in there, depending on Eastern, Central Time, blah, 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 time zones. But check out Knifeaholics. Might even win a knife on there, who knows. Y'all, stay sharp, stay safe.